Greetings, greetings, greetings. My name is Angie, owner and operator of NN Exclusive Salon. I am also the CEO and founder of the Natural and Organic Naturally Napped Hair and Skin product. Here in this video, I am doing a lock cut. My client came in and stated that she wanted inches cut off due to it being heavy. So she opted to go with a shorter style. So as you can see, I am cutting almost up to 7 inches, maybe more off. I'm just verifying the length. I did do a consultation, a thorough consultation at the beginning. She flipped her hair to the front and was like, I want shoulder length. Please excuse the Alexa in the background because obviously she doesn't want to be quiet. But anyway, I am doing a lock cut and I am doing it in section, as you can see. Make sure your scissors are sharp. I need to sharpen my scissors because I've had did like multiple cuts. So I need to sharpen my shears. So make sure your shears are sharp and sharpened. Notice that I am taking sections at a time. I'm not taking a handful of lock. That can cause like too much to be cut off or not enough to be cut off. When you're doing locks cut, and she does get palm roll maintenance, so I have to make sure I pull the hair down to make sure that that is the desired length that she wants. So once again, you can notice that I am sectioning off the hair. I'm not taking too much. Like I said, too much hair, you end up cutting too much off or not enough. So just be careful with what you are doing so you don't do too much. So now I'm just gonna speed up the process because this is like a 15-minute haircut. I try not to go over a certain amount of time. If I do go over 15 minutes with a haircut, that means we're talking and laughing and we're giggling. But 9 times out of 10, all haircuts should be basic haircut, or trim should be 15 minutes or less. That's just me. Once again, I don't just pull the hair down and cut because you have to have that tension in there when you pull in because the hair is curly at the roots. So remember, you're in your natural stage at the new growth. So your hair is going to bounce back. I know you notice how when I pull the hair, it tends to bounce back up. She also had a little damage at the top due to coloring and bleaching her hair too much. But I gave her a few pointers on what she needs to do at home for at-home care. You see how I kind of double checked that lock? I was looking at that lock because when you color your hair, you want to make sure the inside of your lock is the same color as the outside. But anyway, I don't color her hair. She color her hair at home. So I always give like a few pointers just to make sure that it doesn't go the wrong way. So while I'm getting close to the top, I'm trying to trim off a little more of the extra red hair, the damaged part of the lock. And that's why we opted into doing like low layers. And I kind of frame the lock around her face. When you continue watching the video, you will see how the hair is in the front. I'm just snip, snip, snip. And I also forget that I am recording, so my back always be at the back. Y'all always looking at my back. And I just like how that cut came out anyway, as of how it is, because she normally wear her hair braided up, do a braid up, braid out, or a twist out. And I just love how the crinkle of the locks look with the cut. Don't worry, y'all, I am gonna come back to that lock, because when I saw the video, I was like, wait a minute, did I forget a lock? But I do end up coming back to the lock and noticing that I didn't cut that one. You see how I'm pulling down? Making sure, I make sure my client's head is straight when I do it and not tilted forward. I just feel when you're doing locks, it's a different thing. Here, I am always doing that double check in the front to make sure that the hair in the front is even. I'm going to do that too many times. So now, I'm just going through double checking. I see that I ain't cut that lock. Boom. It's gone now. So, now I'm finna pull it out and do 90 degrees, do little low layers in there. Pull it all out, make sure that all the locks is straight. If you gotta run your fingers through it, make sure you do that. It's just little slight layers. It's nothing too dramatic. You see how I'm just snipping? You want your shears to be sharp, because when you're dealing with locks is nothing but a bunch of hair matted together. And it can be difficult to cut. And I'm liking the cut already. I mean, it looked great on her. It fit her perfectly. She has a perfect round face. So it fit her perfectly. Going back around, doing it from the other side. So when I was doing the top, I was really trying to focus on snipping off the bad ends that I know is going to pop off. So that's when I pulled the hair all the way up 180, snip that first piece. Now I'm going back in, trying to get a little more of that damaged hair off. You see how I'm making sure all the locks is completely straight? I'm just doing a little snip snip. There you go. And I'm letting her see the style. I told her get up, look at it closely, turn around, just give your hair a quick shake. The cut is beautiful on her. Look great on her. Now, I cut my hair dry. I always cut, you gotta take that picture of your haircut. Also, I cut the hair dry, and I also bag and give you your hair. So, if you don't want the hair, there go the hair. If you don't want the hair, I just toss it. But I give my clients that option whether they want to keep their hair. They ask me what I should do it for. Well, they don't know what to do. It's yours. It's your hair. You can do it as you please. If you want to go outside, burn it in the grill. If you want to go home, flush it down the toilet. Because what I'm going to do is just throw it in the garbage. So, yeah. Now, I washed her hair. Now her hair is dry. This is what wet. This is after the shampoo. Now I'm finna do her retwist. This is how is my Naturally Naps lock cream. It's a natural and organic. It does not build up. It keeps the hair hydrated. It keeps the hair moisturized. I don't know what to tell you, but it keeps the hair hydrated, moisturized, and it locks the hair and keep it tight. So, no buildup, no alcohol, no beeswax. So this is how I apply it, and the instruction is on my jar on the container. So I just rub it in my hand and I rub it through my client hair. I noticed that a lot of people like to dip and nah. I feel like you putting too much on. You can see how the cream, when I lock the hair, once you apply it, it goes away. You know, it goes away. So yeah, I'm locksmith and I'm hooking her up, y'all. I'm hooking her up. Giving her a nice, neat retwist. It takes me, depending on the person, but I can do a retwist in like 30 minutes. If their hair is not like over 2 months and it's matting together and they got damage in there, damaged lock, it can take me 30 minutes to retwist the whole hair. And it's still gonna come out nice and neat. I don't use clips all the time. I only use clips on my short client hair because it's hard, or my newbie clients, meaning new starter locks, short hair. That is the only time when I use clips. But other than that, I kind of like just go through it palm roll. I like to do it this way to kind of like roll it over. It still can lay flat depending on how you roll it over. I swear that water can be very disrespectful. It has nothing to do with like, it's just wet popping you in the face, and if it popped me in my face or by my mouth or my eyes, I just be like, ugh. Hair is clean. It's just the fact that the water just popping on places that I don't want it to pop. This is something that I try to tell everybody when doing hair. You want to make sure that your body is not under duress while you're doing hair, because in the long run, by the time you're done for the day, your body is aching, and you don't have to be hurting and sore doing a client hair. I always, when my shoulders start feeling like a burning sensation or something, that means my client is too high or my arms is too far up. So I will have to bend, either lower them down, and I also, for my tall clients, I have a step stool that I step on to do the top of their hair. I don't ask my client to slouch in a chair or hurt their body trying to get their hair done. I want everybody to just sit nice and comfortably while I do your hair. Yeah, I'm breathing on through. I don't have a set direction when I'm doing lock. I just make sure that I got all the locks. Sometimes I can go in a circular motion. Sometimes I go start at my left side, my right side, work my way all the way over to my left top front. And then I come back like I did just now and go back through there. I don't have a set direction when I'm doing locks, but I always recommend people, if the hair look too overwhelming for you, you want to make sure you organize the hair. You can either section it off, or you can pull it all up in a ponytail and have a ponytail holder holding it, and you just pull the lock out, making sure that you get all the lock. But the goal is to make sure every lock is retwisted. So whatever works for you, do it. This works for me. I don't have to like pull it up in a ponytail or certain things like that. Now mind you, when I'm doing interlocking, I do that because I don't want to miss not one lock being interlocked, or my micro locks. Yeah, she had a lot of loose hair, so I had to do a lot of locksmithing, meaning if palm roll just don't work, you want to do a little extra technique that'll keep it secure for a while. Locksmithing is not permanent. You can make it permanent after you stitch it together if the hair doesn't lock properly by the time they come back. But it can be permanent depending on if they have a lock style. Lock style keep the hair secured and the hair twisted. So that's when I feel like it can be permanent. But when it's like down, it's not, because your hair gonna rub, and sometimes your hair rub the opposite direction, and it brings the hair out that you just locksmith. She wants a middle part, so that's why I'm kind of like fluctuating back and forth. So I did one whole left side of her head, now I'm doing the right side. Once again, I want to say that this video, the camera is facing me, so everything I'm doing is on the opposite. It's the opposite. I do palm roll from left to right and not right to left. I really admire the cut on her. She looked great. I mean, she looked fabulous, gorgeous with the cut. And I love how she has the red top. That's why I was trying to make the red shorter than the dark part. Here I am applying Naturally Naps hair and scalp oil. I always apply it while the hair is wet because it acts as a hydration moisturizer. Here we are, we gotta smooth out the edges. Some of my ladies and young girls want their edges smoothed out, and it's okay. Don't mind me, y'all. I'm trying to remember what day. It was a Saturday. Yes, I was tired. It was an early Saturday morning too. And my resting face be like scary because I be so serious when I am doing hair. Nothing else matters to me but me doing my client's hair. So then, before I put them under the dryer, I apply a black wrapping strip paper. I applied that to the hair. It helps kind of like dry the hair, or let you know the hair is dry when they're under the dryer. And then it also helps make sure the edges are smoothed out and laid out. So I'm just making sure the strip is on the edges, so I'm smoothing it out, rubbing it in, because I want the edges to be laid flat. Okay, I don't want them when the dryer come and her hair start to crumble up. So now we're about to get under the dryer for about 30 minutes. Boom, we done with the dryer. 30 minutes. No need to see the dryer. So I take the strip off. You can see that it's not wet. She sat under there for a good 30 minutes. You see that? You see how clean those parts are? Yes. And this is how I unravel when I do the clipless style. Look at that. Look how clean them parts are. Nice. She smiled through her whole service. She was very excited about getting a haircut. Very excited. Taking everything off her so she can get up and check out her hair. But this is how it is. You see that? You see that? She had an unruly locks are, woo, ungrateful. But that's how it is. This is what the cut look like. There we go. Fit her perfect. You see that? You see how unruly that lock is? They're just gonna stick out. But anyway, y'all stay humble, be peaceful, and love each other. I'm out.